Hey everybody, it's Wild, and welcome back to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Technically this isn't Verso's drafts, this is just the extra DLC bosses that were added to the Misery Tower. What do they actually call this place? What's the map button? How do I open the map? I don't know how to open the map in this game. Well, rip. I think that's the button from the outside world. What is this place called? I think I just called it the Tower of Pain or something like that in the description for this stream, but I'm actually curious. I forget what they call it. Oh, the Endless Tower. That works too. Endless Tower, Tower of Pain and Suffering, Tower of my dreams crumbling down and breaking into little tiny pieces. Like, they could call it whatever they wanted to, right? I've been a little, like, I don't want to say, like, phlegmy, but kind of, like, I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with the weather change. I am gonna bring out my notes app. And we're probably gonna have to make notes with this one. We only gave this thing a few attempts last Friday, so I'm not gonna remember anything, but we didn't really learn it anyways. I was just seeing what it was like, and it was rough. It was extremely rough. Here we go. Because it's different timings when it attacks with lamps. Jeez. Yeah, it's like...
Your time to shine.
I don't exactly know when to start my count on any of its attacks, which is the problem. I mean, there's lots of problems, but that's like one of them, is I don't know when to like start my count. We can Fortune Spiri Minoko. And we can actually break him right now. Because we have Breaking Death on CL, I guess. Lest this storm break.
A bit of
It's respectable damage. We won't be able to go into Crash and Void. We don't have enough. I can put up some barriers, though. Shield.
Overflowing with energy. Elements, converge!
Dark State setup.
dance.
Flying. 1, 2. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That one was more delayed. That last attack that I did.
Don't worry, I'm here. Show me what you can do. Danger!
Okay, so I need to parry those. There's not enough time to dodge them. I wasn't sure. That pretty much confirms it for me. You'd have to dodge really early if there was even a chance for it. I don't know the timing for that. I wonder if I should have speed boosted with CL, because he got 3 attacks there at the end. Also, I can shoot the lamps, but when I did last time, I forget what happened, but it like changed his moveset, and I kind of want to learn the attacks, but it like changed its moveset when I did it last time. I can do that, but it is different. Attacks with each arm. 1, 1, 2. For some reason I thought it was only gonna be 2. But with each arm it's 1, 2, 3. And that's the one where he does the long wind up, but I still don't know the count for it. I'm having trouble just figuring out when to start my count so I can dodge. I don't remember if I always had this problem with this boss. It is pretty tricky though, because it doesn't have a standard like wind up and then release. It just kind of flies over slowly and then snaps into place a lot of times with both its moves. With both of its main combos, it seems. Yeah, still late on that. I still don't know what I mean. I'll just try a count and then maybe I'll get more of a feel for it as I go on. Yeah, this does push what I feel a lot of people can handle these fights. All of them that have all these one-shots. But I am on expert difficulty. Flying combo. 1, 2. Wait, what? Why is that last one so delayed? Was it always delayed? Oh, is the timing dependent on their position? Oh, 1 space 2. 1 space 2. Oh, that is nasty. Oh, that is so disgusting. That is just nasty game design. Holy crap. Yeah, Dev's not messing around with this one. Are you kidding me? So its timing for its attacks of those extra attacks change with which lamps are active? They're having to like figure out different timings? That's really disgusting. I don't like that. I don't know who made that decision. It's creative, I'll give him that. I guess it works for a super boss.
The sweet taste of battle.
One Mississippi. Oh, there, I didn't know the lamp shot off after. I didn't know the lamp shot off after it did that. Yeah, I didn't know the lamp shot off after that. Let's try shooting the lamps just to see how it changes it. Because I know I can shoot them. I don't remember what the difference is. Sucks it always gets to go first, even though I'm initiating the fight. 1, 2. So does it get another turn after this? It gets 3 turns in a row? Not even that it gets to go first. 1 missing dodge. 1, 2. I need to parry. I forgot I need to parry because there's not enough time. There's not enough time to dodge. I keep forgetting that. And these are parryable too, because they have the little sound effect with them. Just ba-joo, ba-joo, ba-joo. Way more than 1 Mississippi. Might be a 2 miss. 1 Mississippi, 2 miss dodge or 2 mid dodge, potentially. Once it takes hold of that sword. It's kind of what I'm trying to see is when it takes hold of the sword, but it's kind of hard to see. Like in a second hand.
Not today.
1 Mississippi dodge. 1.
I'm waiting.
2. That is very confusing. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So it was 1... the first lamp was lit, and then the last one was lit. So it was like a 1 Mississippi dodge, and then it was hit, and then it was space, 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 parry, and then immediately it was already charging and the next wave was coming out. So you had to do like 2 different counts at the same time. Or just pay really close attention to its dodge. I hadn't really locked in before I started that. I hadn't even started counting. I didn't even start counting. I wasn't expecting that. It's the second time it started with that move and just wiped the whole team. Having AoE one-shots is a little bit much. Like, if only one character died at a time, at least I could use my res things. 1 Mississippi, 2 dodge, 2. Oh, and there's 3 this time? 2, 3, right. So rest, 1, 2, 3. Let's try shooting the lamps. I said I was gonna do that, but I haven't had a turn yet. 1, 2. Yeah, I haven't had a turn yet, unfortunately, because I keep dying first. It is kind of strange to have like its big attack. You know, actually, I'm gonna say something that I'm not gonna say this now. I'm gonna get distracted. All right, it's 1, 2, 3. Dodge 1. Okay, now I'll say this. I might have to turn the music off. It's getting kind of irritating. I don't know. It's getting kind of irritating. Okay, we'll let it sit right here for a second. So I don't know if this is a common sentiment, but it's at least something that's been brought up by players in the past, and from the Soul series, specifically with Elden Ring. And they call it like dodge roll slop. And basically every single reaction that you have to take is just dodge rolling, and that's like 90% of the gameplay. And then you answer with like the same attacks every time. Like, right, you do either like your L2 spam or your R1 spam, or maybe a mix of R1s and R2s or whatever, right? And then it's just like dodge, 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 dodge. And then when you made a mistake, you just died instantly and it would reset you. And that was just the game being really cruel, right? And it's kind of interesting because when I first started playing this game, although like a lot of encounters were rough and would deal a lot of damage to you, my build was ever evolving and always changing. I was always doing new tactics with characters, right? Because I got new legs for Minoko, other characters got more, I don't even remember what the points are called that let you unlock further down in their tiers of abilities, right? So they would get new powers, we had new weapons, and so our play style was like ever evolving. It was going all over the place. And enemies weren't just like blowing us up, even though most of the responses are all dodges and parries. But I kind of feel like this game, now that we've gotten to like this stage, has kind of like fallen into almost like dodge roll slop. You know, like for the most part, there's a few changes, like getting that new weapon for Lune that gives dark stains and actually does something with them. Like, that's kind of a shakeup of what I've done, and I've definitely modified how I've played. Now that I've locked this in, though, right, I feel like with these hard bosses, I have to use whatever's the strongest. So I'm using the most powerful, strongest that I know I can use, right, team setup that I can use. And it's basically the same responses every time that I'm doing with my characters. I'm not really planning on doing anything truly different with them, and forced to use like different strategies. And then also on top of that, everything's a one-shot. And bosses don't just have like an attack that's a one-shot and I have to dodge it. Maybe like in older Souls games. It's more like Elden Ring, where the boss does so many attacks and you're just dodge, 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 dodge. Then you get a turn to hit it a little bit, and then you do the same thing over and over again. And since I'm not really like planning things out tactically as like an RPG anymore, I'm just kind of going through the motions. I feel like I automatically will win this fight if all I do is just dodge / parry properly. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat this boss by being creative or learning something new or trying something new, probably. It's most likely just me just playing the dodge as well. So it feels like it's sort of like a press the button at the right time simulator, and then I automatically win. It doesn't, like, my characters don't matter. My build doesn't really matter. Like, nothing in the game really at this point matters in any way. You know what I mean? It's just, can I press the button at the right time and then I automatically win? So it almost doesn't even feel like an RPG right now. Like, I know I can beat this thing. I was doing plenty of damage to it, right? I haven't been able to double damage like Lune's Skybreak or something. And when I do, and it does like 15 million damage or whatever, 12 million, it'll be like maybe a quarter plus of this thing's HP. Might have a second phase, I don't know. But I guess what I'm saying is it doesn't really matter. Like, I already know what I'm doing with my characters on their turn. I'm not like playing around cool, interesting mechanics. Like Barba Papa, I memed on it, but like, and it's frustrating, but Barba Papa is interesting, right? That is an interesting mechanic. It turns your character's damage to 1. That's an interesting thing to have to like play around. Maybe you have a boss that like tries to heal itself while it puts Barba on you, and there's things you have to shoot in the background, otherwise it applies Barba to you, so you have to waste AP shooting things, you know? Just something more interesting instead of just everything is one shot. If you don't dodge it, you die immediately. And if you do dodge it, you just win the fight. How am I going to beat this? How am I going to beat it? I'm going to dodge the attacks properly eventually. I might take a few hours to get there, but that's how I'm going to beat this. We already know. I already know how the story ends. It's just press the button at the right time simulator. It's, in a sense, dodge roll slop, unfortunately. I'll get it eventually. It might take a few hours, but we'll get there.
Lady Luck smiles today.
1, 1, 2, 3. I was a little late on the last one.
Let's stay there.
No. We elemental trick. We'll have Minoko res, because he'll run out of AP anyways. He won't be able to do anything anyways.
It's a mayhem.
This thing has more HP than I actually remember.
Dead.
I thought Duelistic Storm like took about a quarter. And I just used it like 10 seconds ago, so I'm just probably being stupid.
Two.
Flying combo. 1, 1, and 2, 3. There's no rest between those last 2 lamps. There's not a blank lamp. So I'm just being stupid. And that's why I've been... Well, I thought I was late with 1A. Or sorry, late with CL, but that obviously wasn't it. Oh, I still can't creation.
I won't lose again.
This should hit pretty hard. This might hit for like 700,000 with the marks. Wow, we hit a mil. Not bad. Flying combo 1. 2. I was just being late. I was gonna shoot the lamps next time.
Well. Not your number yet.
Did I double damage on you already?
Show me
I don't
what you can do.
Mississippi. I think it's a 2-missa. Well, that's that. It gets like 4 attacks before CL. There's no way I dodge like 4 attacks in a row. Even if I did, it's like too much of a pain. I'll just restart.
Ready to evade.
1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. I might have been early on that last one. I might have been a little early on the button press in the last one. I still wish it would give early. 1 and 4. 1. Yeah, that is so confusing. Because it's doing the charge up for the big AoE wave, which, by the way, kills my whole team. Which is like, that's overkill, right? But like, it's doing that charge while the lamps are like going through their shots, which is really awkward. Keeping track of almost like 2 different buttons at one time is really stupid. 1 Mississippi dodge. 1 shoot, 1 shoot, 1 dodge. 1 dodge, 1 dodge, 1. And then my whole team dies because I missed the last one. So the last one's more delayed. The last one is 100% more delayed, which just throws the player off even more. It's like, did you press the button at the right time? Nope. If I do, I win. I have to press the button at the right time like so many times in a row. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. I was way early on that. It's 1, 2. Slash 1, 2. Yeah, I was way early on that. 1, 3, 4. 1 Mississippi dodge. Nope, I was 2. I don't know why I did that. That wasn't the count for it. I think even if it was, I think it might actually be. It's a 1 Mississippi or 1 miss. Yeah, I think it is a 1 Mississippi dodge, but I actually have to count it properly. I have to not be like 1 Mississippi. You know what I mean? 1 and 4. 1. I don't know what I was doing. That was just stupid. 2 and 3.
Up.
Mississippi 2. 2. It's really easy to be too early or too late.
Elements converge. The storm is coming. Show me what you can do.
Now's my favorite part.
Mississippi 2. Still late on this second.
The elements dance.
Well, at least see how hard this is. 9 mil. That's about a quarter-ish of its HP. I have a feeling, though, that it's going to 1 Mississippi dodge.
Watch out for
1, 2, 3. Dodge. 2, 3. Gosh, it's so confusing. It's so confusing. I feel like it's deliberately confusing just to waste my time. Jeez, good lord. One Mississippi dodge. 1, 2. It's so confusing. Oh my gosh. It's so confusing because it's doing its charge where you have to count like 1 Mississippi and then it does its explosion while you're also counting the lamps shooting off like at the same time. It might be like the most confusing attack pattern we've ever seen in the game. 1 Mississippi dodge. I was early on that. I don't know why I did 1 Mississippi dodge instead of the full count on it. I don't know what that was. Also, it lit all its lamps that time. Well, the Wild Goobinator. Yeah, I'm gonna die a lot today. I haven't really gotten this thing past like a quarter HP. 2 Mississippi dodge. Parry, 1 Mississippi parry, 1 Mississippi parry, I died. It wasn't the worst. Only 4. Dodge, 1, 2, 3, parry. I was early on that. What did I just witness? Yeah. Or was that when I died last time you typed that? Probably last time. I'm dying a lot. I feel that this boss is like made on purpose to confuse the player. Which is, I guess it's okay. 1 Mississippi dodge, 1 parry, dodge. I was early. Obviously, I probably didn't say this before, but I'll have to count in my head when it does that charge up after the first one, because it coincides with the lamps. So I have to either count, one or the other in my head. We got 1, 2, and 3. 1 Mississippi, bam. 1, 2, 3, 1, bam. I was early. Two, 3, 4. 2 Mississippi. I guess it was single target. I could have just rezzed her, but I don't know. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 Mississippi, 2 dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was off on my timeout. Let it play out. That's fine. Because I can just press her, I guess. No go. And 4. Yeah, I don't know it yet. I don't know the timing yet. Just like went up and just killed me immediately. I didn't even like start my count. I was like 1, I was dead. Lynn is the one that like really sucks to have to res with, because then it sets her back. 1, 2, and 4. 2 and 4. Alright, well that's that. We tried. I really haven't had a round yet, right?
I'm eating.
Mississippi 2, parry 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Your turn to dance.
1 Mississippi dodge. I was late. I was either late or early. I also can't stop and end the fight immediately. It won't let me. The game's like frozen. Oh no, we all died. I didn't press the button at the right time, guys. I didn't press the button at the right time. Well, shoot. Guess I'll just lose. 1 Mississippi dodge. 1 rest 4 dodge. 1. Jeez. I think it might be 1 Mississippi. Once it grabs hold, because it kind of grabs hold of it and holds it above its shoulder. I think it might be a 1 Mississippi parry for that one. Which is the flying
Shot?
1 Mississippi dodge. 1, 2, rest, 3, dodge. I was late or early on that dodge. Too bad. Mississippi 2, dodge. Dodge, dodge, and dodge. So I have a chance for this. It is... might get the kill right here.
Take your shots.
Each arm, 1 Mississippi 2. 1. Yeah. I even knew it where it was, too. I even knew it was like 1, 3, 4, but I just messed up the timing on the button press. I mean, that's all it is, right?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Okay, I missed my timing up on one of those. I missed it up on 2. Which is weird. It's like a weird place to make a mistake, right? Like in the middle of it. I guess I might have been preemptive on it. Each one, Mississippi 2 parry. I think that was about the right time. I could have started my count a little bit earlier or something like that. I'm not sure. It sucks that they get so many attacks before I do. Like, my characters are pretty fast. Like, Lune's pretty quick. It might just be scripted, though. I think some bosses are just scripted to go first automatically. Is it, like, even worth continuing if, like, the very first attack immediately kills them?
Don't worry. I'm here.
Mississippi 2. 1 and 2. It's 1, 3, 4.
I'm waiting.
1 Mississippi dodge.
Watch out,
2,
Take your
4.
shots.
It might be... I think I'm hitting the button a little too early. When it comes to the lamps, it's like... You know, it's like... Do. It's not... Do. You know what I mean?
Your turn to
There's like that small rest. 1 Mississippi, 2 dodge. 1 rest, dodge. 1 dodge.
dart.
Wait, is Minoko? Oh, it's CL that has it. It's CL that has the thing that does break on death. Or fills break bar of enemy on death. Dodge, parry, 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 shoot. Now you're having Gojo tweak at me? Bruh. What did I do?
Elements converge.
It's actually kind of a cute emote, I'm not gonna lie. I kinda like it. Parry, parry, parry. Okay, I died. GG's. I do feel like it's a press the button at the right time simulator, though. I don't really feel like I'm playing strategy or even really fighting a boss right now. One Mississippi dodge. Parry, rest, parry. I was early. Well, too bad about that. Poor Goober. Yeah, it's rough. It's just so unforgiving. I kind of just miss it when it was more of like a little bit more of a strategy RPG. I don't know. I feel like they've done a pretty bad job with these higher level bosses and making them really interesting fights, you know? Parry, 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 dodge, parry. I can reserve. Maybe. He might kill my next character. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, really, I don't really care about trying to beat it right now. I just want to learn all its attacks, right?
Your turn to shine.
One missing parry. Parry, parry, rest, parry. I haven't tried it. I said I was gonna try it, and then I haven't tried it because I actually do kind of want to learn the attacks. But what happens if I break these? I forget what even happens. It brings the battlefield into darkness.
A storm is coming.
And then these light up and you can break these? Yeah, I don't understand this gimmick.
Elements converge.
It absorbed 2 of my attacks?
Show me what you can do.
That's It's dodging attacks.
It's violence, yes.
It's dodging attacks now. Yeah, I don't really understand what's going on. That might be like the visually most unclear thing in this game that I fought so far. I understand this gimmick, where the lamps have different numbers. I don't understand what was happening. I don't understand what was happening with, like, it plunges it into darkness. It was dodging random attacks, even though I have, like, 100% crit rate, and these attacks don't have a chance to miss. Yeah, I don't really... So you could defeat it like that, potentially, but that seemed harder than just adapting to the differentiating, or the different patterns, the different attack timings of the lamps. Like, that seems... Don't get me wrong, I've been getting smeared either way, but I feel like this is more reasonable The other one didn't even make sense. I didn't even know what was happening. Parry, 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 and dodge. That was early. It's another attack. Parry, 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 parry. See what I mean though when I say this game feels like it's kind of devolving into dodge roll slop though?
Let's play.
Like, how many attacks do I have to dodge before I can do one attack? And it's not like my strategy is changing at all. It's the same strategy as it was before. It's not like the game's not testing me, except at pressing the button at the right time. It kind of sucks. I'd have to go back and watch, like, prior bosses. I just don't... Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. It's fine. I can always just hit this. I don't remember if it was like that when I played the main game. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. It's just, as I said prior, my build and characters were always rotating in and out. I was trying new abilities. It always felt like what I was doing was different, even though the responses to enemies were mostly the same. 1, 2, rest 3. 1, 2, rest 3. And that last one's more delayed. Right. It was pretty good, except for that last part that's more delayed. I don't know the timing on it, clearly, because I got hit by it. One, 3, 4. 1, Mississippi. 1, rest. 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Parry. 1, 2, rest 3. Oh, darn it.
It's locked on you.
Didn't count that one. I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. I know how to count that one out. Not with 100% accuracy. I don't know if I tried parrying it, if it would go so well. I can at least dodge it. But I should be able to parry that one. I should get the timing down perfectly for it, honestly. 1, Mississippi, dodge. 1, rest, 4. Dodge. 1, rest, 4. I was early again. I even pressed it and realized, oh my gosh, I'm early. Like, as I was pressing it, you know what I mean? Parry, 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 parry. I think I don't know if I was early or late on that last one. It doesn't give any feedback, so it's kind of hard to tell. 1, Mississippi, now. 1, rest, 3, 4, parry, parry, 3, 2, parry, parry, 3, 4.
To strike.
It's almost like a waste of it's almost like a waste of time for me to attack this thing right now. I feel like I should just almost be just skipping my turns every turn. Like, that sounds dumb, but I feel like I should almost be skipping my turns every turn until I learn its attack patterns, because it doesn't matter if I don't know it, like, inside and out.
Take cover.
parry.
It's not
3, 4,
Your turn to shine.
3,
I'm waiting. Brace yourself. Take
3,
cover.
4. Can I parry the explosion of light thing? I never tried. Because we could get a full team counter there, potentially. But I don't know if you can. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, parry, 3, parry, 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, 1 parry. I don't know if I'm early or late. There's no feedback. I just get hit, but I don't know if I'm being early or late with those attacks. I might be early. It's hard to tell from my perspective. Because, like, I'm paying more attention to, like, the boss's movements versus my character. Maybe I need to look at my character a bit more. Parry, rest. I was too early. It's getting a little bit easier. Just barely. And this is why I'm not sure I want to do the harder version of Simon. Because I already feel like this is kind of dodgeable slot. Probably the other one will be too. Oh, you can parry that. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, you can parry that explosion of light. Maybe that's the trick to that, so we can get a team counter. Not a trick, but maybe it's a good idea to do. The timing's not that crazy. It's just I keep being way too early on the last one.
Your turn to shine.
1 Mississippi dodge. 2. That's weird. See, like there, maybe I was early on that first one and then the other two, which was the same thing that was happening with Oskio, if you remember. With Oskio, when he had the masks attack me and I said that was like the hardest, and I still think it is the hardest move to like dodge in the game. It's because there were so many attacks and they were all the same rhythm, and if you were off on the first one, it just killed the rest of your team. Mississippi 2, parry, 1, 2, 3. I might have been late on the second. I'm not sure I was, but I might have been off on that. Parry. 2, 3. I don't know what I did wrong that time. My timing must have been off on my parries, but I'm not exactly sure if they were early or late. Yada, yada, yada. Same thing I said before, but I'm actually being serious. I actually don't know. It's hard to make corrections when you don't know what you're doing, or like how you're doing.
I'm ready.
1, 3, 4. Parry. 1, 3, 4. So that time I was early, right? 3, 4. Yeah, I think I was early on that one. 2, 3, 4. 1 Mississippi. And I don't know, I might have been early on that one too. RPG and it's a rhythm game. Yeah, I mean, you kind of missed me kind of go on a little bit of a rant
Shot?
before you got here, but I agree. I don't know if you've ever played a game like this. Also, what is up, my bro Red Slaps? How are things going? But yeah, I do feel like this is more of a... I can't help but think that it's like almost dodge roll slop. Like if I dodge these guys' moves, I automatically win. Like I will win if I dodge the attacks. But if I don't dodge the attacks perfectly, then it doesn't matter. I'm not strategizing. I'm not like adapting to new situations. I am just dodging. And if I dodge, I win. And if I don't, I lose. You know what I mean? I think this kind of works to some degree for some of the Souls games, but like I said, even Elden Ring was seen as dodge roll slot by a lot of people. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, But yeah, it's like all that matters is dodging, then I win.
Don't worry, I'm here.
It's kind of sad. Parry. Parry, parry, parry. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, it's very much more of a rhythm game than an RPG at this point. I wouldn't call this an RPG. If you showed this to somebody, they'd be like, I mean, kind of. You have like 3 party members and like you take a turn, right? But it's not really what matters at this stage of the game anymore. It's kind of lost that edge to it. Parry, parry. I was early. I felt early on that one. I can rest. Yeah, I felt being early on that one. 1, 3, 4. 1 Mississippi. 1, 3.
It's not
1,
I'm ready.
3.
The elements dance.
But once again, I don't remember if like my first time playing through the game, it had more of that like RPG element stuff. Maybe that was just never part of this game and I never really realized it until it started getting really hard.
Show me what you can
Yeah,
do.
maybe I never started noticing it until it got really hard, but it was always like that. Not every boss for sure. There were definitely a few that had mechanics I had to figure out and that were pretty interesting. And I still feel like after we fought low skill, I really can't help but feel that they really should have done more with interesting mechanics like Barba Papa. Parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 parry. Yeah. Even with, I had three shields, it didn't matter though because it got so many attacks. Does it really matter how much damage this does? Because I'm almost, I still feel like I'm almost wasting my time attacking. Because I don't know this thing well enough to like make it matter. I'm not gonna go for the kill yet. Mississippi 2. Parry, 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 parry. Yeah, I just don't know it well enough. Mississippi 2. Parry, 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 parry. That wasn't too bad. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I was late on that one. Rip. Sorry, I said late. I was way early on that one. At least I recognized I was early or late. Rest. 2.
Look out. Today.
I was early on one of those, and that caused everyone to die. I was early on that second one. Everyone died for it. Because once your timing is off, then you're off on the other ones too. Unfortunately. I was, actually, I don't know if I was early or late on that one. I wasn't looking at my characters. I'm looking at the boss. I'm not really looking at my characters, so, because, like, when you press the parry button, they'll, like, put their hands up, whatever, for, like, half a second. I guess I can use my peripheral vision to pay attention. 1, 2, 3. 1 Mississippi, 2, parry. 1, 2, 3, parry. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I was too early or too late. 2, 3. That time I was too early.
I won't waste this.
Mayhem.
I was gonna skip my
Bit of
turn.
violence, yes.
It doesn't
Your
matter
turn to
that I get
dance.
turns. One Mississippi parry.
Take your
Parry,
shot.
parry,
Take
parry.
cover.
Parry. Team died. Yeah, it doesn't matter that I get turns until I know exactly how to dodge the thing perfectly, and then I automatically win. It's like a learn the time to dodge automatic win simulator. There's no strategy. There's no, like, adaptation. I just need to learn how to dodge it, and then I win. And it's gonna take a while. Wait, only one? Mississippi 2, parry, rest. So it does seem to, it doesn't attack when its alarms are going off. When it does that, though, it waits for 4. Parry, 1, 2, rest, parry. So I might as well be sending my reserve team, I guess.
So much potential.
Because if I don't really care about, like, trying to win and just skip all of my turns, it doesn't matter. My turns don't matter. Nothing matters other than learning how to dodge its attacks, then I automatically win. There's nothing else that matters. Dodge, parry. Last one? Mississippi, parry, rest, parry. Yeah, that comes in, it came in like right after. It was like parry, rest, parry. Because its swinging attack is not... Its swinging attack is like not at the same timing. Parry. I don't know what I'm doing. That was just maybe stupid. One Mississippi parry, rest, parry. Rest, parry. My timing was off. Mississippi 2, parry, rest, parry. Yeah, do you see? Okay, so it's when he attacks with each of his arms. When it says that, if after the last lamp, that first one, it's immediate after, right? This one, Mississippi 2, parry, rest, parry. So it's really that second. His first main attack after he's done like the swoop in.
Full deck.
Time to bleed. That's more like it.
Mississippi 2, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Yeah, do you see how that works? So, because his attacks aren't synchronized with the lamps, one Mississippi, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Okay, because... What the heck? Alright. I don't even have time to gather my thoughts sometimes. I won't send in the reserve team here to waste too much time. I'm kind of figuring it out, but man, is it deceptive. It's really deceptive and disgusting. This is really, really nasty game design. One Mississippi, parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry. And then that one's different timing. Did you not do your homework and watch videos? What do you mean? Wait, what videos? Was I supposed to watch something? I don't like spoilers. So I don't watch anything with these bosses. That's why I struggle so much, probably.
Your turn to shine.
One Mississippi, parry,
Watch out.
parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry. Alright.
You saved me.
One Mississippi, parry. Okay. That wasn't the right timing, apparently. It looked like it was, though. I could be counting a little fast because I get nervous. Maybe that's it? I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what videos you're talking about.
It likes you.
Parry, 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 rest, parry. Ah, I already died. I don't know if the flying combo has the same thing where you have to dodge right after. Parry, 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 parry. It's pretty close right after. It's right on the edge. It's for sure right on the edge.
I won't waste this.
Just skip it.
Cup is full.
I'm nowhere close to beating this thing.
Yes.
Take your shot.
One Mississippi, two, parry, 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 parry.
It's locked on you.
One Mississippi, parry, 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 parry.
It likes you.
Tiny.
That was too late. I forget after its explosion, the lamps shoot off again for whatever reason. Because it's maybe like so delayed in my head, that's the end of its combo. But then they go off after. And I've been hit by that quite a bit, which is just really dumb. Mississippi 2, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry.
Not today.
One Mississippi, parry, 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 rest, rest. Parry, parry, rest. So confusing.
Let's gamble.
Time for mayhem.
You might as well put up with the barriers. It doesn't really matter all that much. You have none. Because we'll probably just lose him in one round, because I normally get hit more than once. But at least this can help delay things so we can learn a little bit more. I don't really care about beating this thing, like doing damage to it. I just need to learn its attacks. Mississippi 2, parry, parry, parry. I was talking too much there. I wasn't focused. I was just talking too much. Yeah, I gave her barrier, but it doesn't really matter. Mississippi 2, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry. Goodness me. What am I doing?
Deal me in. Take your shot.
One Mississippi, parry, 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 rest, parry.
Look out.
Parry, parry, parry. Early.
The dots. Oh, really?
One Mississippi, parry, 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 rest. Huh. I guess it was early on it. No. Thought I was actually okay on that last one. That was weird.
Watch out, Minoka.
Each arm, Mississippi 2. That was early.
Now is our chance.
Thank you, my dear.
Deck. Time to strike.
I'm getting close to being ready to attack him. I might try it next time. Mississippi 2. Parry. Parry, parry, rest, parry, parry. Parry, parry, rest, parry, parry. Parry, parry, rest, parry. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to where I can actually start attacking this thing.
Some mayhem.
I'm not going to pretend that I'm doing well. I'm not going to do it this round. I'll do it next round, maybe. I'm not going to pretend I'm anywhere close to accurate enough with my dodges to actually win. I'm not stupid. But I think that I'm getting close enough where I can maybe get to like half-ish HP. One Mississippi parry. Parry, parry, rest, parry. Parry, parry, rest, parry.
Danger. I'll do it.
Your turn to shine. That's great.
I should maybe just try dodging that one. I know it would be nice to get a full group counter, but I'm not accurate enough in dodging that, and that seems to be the hardest move for me to consistently dodge. Parry, rest, parry, parry. Whoa, wait, what? Okay. That was weird. I thought I had the right timing on that. That's why. I guess I was early? Huh. I don't know. I felt like it was the right timing.
Not today.
Mississippi 2. Parry, rest, rest, rest. Parry, parry, rest, rest, rest. Parry, parry, rest, rest, rest. Parry. Oh my gosh. I was so late. I was so late on that last one. That was so annoying. One Mississippi parry. Parry, 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 parry. I died. I said I was gonna try dodging that, and then instead I didn't dodge it. I tried to parry. After I said I wasn't going to, and I still did it. Can you believe that? Just go ahead, try to believe that.
Watch out, Minoka.
Parry, rest, parry. Oh wow, that was way more delayed than I thought it was. Good lord. Far more delayed than I thought it was going to be.
It's locked on you.
With each arm, one Mississippi, 2 parry. Or not. Was I early? Game, you gotta give me some feedback. I don't know if I'm early or late. And it's such tight timing, I can't tell sometimes. Can you give me something? Come on. Give me a little something at least.
Elements converge.
One Mississippi, dodge, rest,
Watch out,
parry, parry,
Don't
parry,
see it.
dodge, parry, parry, parry. I was early. I think there's a small animation.
You got smiles today.
Try parrying that again. I think there's a small animation where it like, I don't know if gyrates is the right word. But like where I can see movement before it actually does the expulsion. So maybe instead of counting it, I can just kind of like see the visual.
Ready to evade.
Parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, parry.
Not today.
Parry, 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 parry. I didn't see multiple of it. I didn't think I used it.
Welcome back. Sorry I failed.
Time to bleed.
I think this hit for a million last time that I got a break on him. Yeah, 1,000,005. That's really crazy. With the double damage Great Almighty Mask combo.
The elements dance. Elements converge.
As long as I'm dodging at least some of the attacks and my other characters can res me, then I'm okay. I probably only need to have like a 70% accuracy. Parry, 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 parry. Oh my gosh, the dodge roll slop. Good lord. This definitely is not a fun boss, for sure, unfortunately.
I won't
Alright,
waste
you're
this.
back up. Double your damage.
Show me what you can do.
Parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry. I forgot there was another round of waves after
Yes, I
that.
love a dance.
Parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry. Okay, I was early? So I was early on that one, I don't know. Not enough feedback.
Watch out, Pinocchio.
Parry, parry, rest, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry. Parry, 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 rest, rest. That doesn't matter. Okay, that's what that one's out. Ugh. This will probably take all stream today, and I don't think I'll even get it done, to be honest. Speed 4, 1 Mississippi, dodge, 1, 1.
Look out. Take your shots.
I was early on that. I was early on that. I realized it. I didn't count it out loud. I mean, I didn't need to. I could have counted it in my head, and I didn't do that either. Like, you gotta do one or the other. I think the original fight in this is pretty fun, if I remember correctly. Hard but fun. Rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest.
Today,
That last one always gets me. And not only does it always get me, but I always forget afterwards I need to count for the lamps. And I wouldn't have that time. Like, even in my head right now, I'm like, oh, I wasn't going to count after that. Like, I could kind of, like, almost sense it, even though I knew I needed to in the back of my head. So that's not even instinctual. Like, of course I need to do that, right? 1 Mississippi dodge. Rest. Parry, parry, rest. It's late. I think this, in a way, might be harder than Oskio, whatever. I think it might actually be. I don't know if that's a hot take. It seems pretty unforgiving, though. Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry, parry. Like, you know what I mean? This is probably the most unforgiving outside of Simon. Dodge, parry, rest, parry, parry. I like even know what to do. My timing is just ever so slightly off. Like on there, I even knew what to do, like what the timings were, but it's so unforgiving that it's just so easy to just blow up, you know? Plus it has AoEs and really long combos. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Like, it's so easy to just, your whole team is dead in seconds. And when it does even come to single target attacks, so like, let's say he has his 4, like 2 or 3 lamps active, right? Like, I don't need to go into this because all of the bosses that are hard have gone into this, but this is probably like a good, like, 30-minute fight if I do it properly.
Oh, no.
It's like, watch how long this takes. Parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 parry. And that's just one attack. Then it goes to his turn again, and he lights his lamps, and then he gets to do another attack before I can move. Parry, 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 parry. Right? So it's like he gets, there's so many attacks you have to dodge just in like one round.
I won't waste this.
To even like kinda, it's just really, really weird.
Show me what you can do. Elements dance.
I mean, I'm getting more accurate towards dodging, but I'm still so far off. I'm probably like 30%. I thought this was going to require me to actually write down its attacks, and I'm glad it didn't. But in a way, this is kind of worse. You know? In a way it's better, and in a way it's worse, right? Because I don't have to go back and review my footage or anything like that because I don't know what its attack patterns are. Unless it has a phase 2. It might have a phase 2. In which case, I'm definitely not beating this, like, maybe even a parry, 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 and I must have been off on one of those. And you can't be off on a single one or you automatically die. One Mississippi, parry, rest, parry, 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 parry. Parry, parry, parry. The explosion. Yeah, if you're off on any part of it, you just automatically die. I think that's the nastiest part. If you could make a few more mistakes, I think this would be much more reasonable. And like, it is the expert difficulty. But if you could just make a few more mistakes, this would be so much more bearable. Parry. That's not worth keeping going on that one. Already made a mistake the first engage, like, come on. It's gotta be a little cleaner than that, right? Parry, rest, parry, parry. So I might have been a little early on that, I'm not sure. I was more or less looking at his animation at that point. And I still didn't quite realize when that wave of energy was going to be released.
I'll do it.
Parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry. Good stuff. Right, eventually. was too late or something. I don't know. I made a mistake. I don't know if I was too early or not on that one. Because, like, my timing on the rest of them were really clean. Why feedback could really help, because I'm like, am I being too preemptive? Mississippi 2, parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry. Maybe I'm being a little bit too, like, trigger happy, maybe? One Mississippi, parry, rest, parry. Alright. I thought my timing was once again good on that. Maybe not though. I was like, wait, that's the right timing, isn't it? I don't know though. I don't know if my timing was like too early or too late still. We've been at this for like a while now, right? That's the sad thing. Like, I don't even know.
Today.
Parry, rest, parry, parry. That was too early. I felt that one. Okay, that one I actually felt too early. Okay, that time I actually did feel it, which is good, because a lot of times I don't even know if I'm too early or too late.
Welcome back.
Parry, parry, red. Oh, wait, is 2 active? I didn't see 2 being active. Probably should keep track of the lamps, like call them out like I did when I first started fighting this thing, because that's happened a few times, and that would suck if like the winning run was ruined by me not seeing which ones were active. So we got 1 and 3. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, parry, rest, parry, parry. I was done. So it's actually almost trickier if 4 isn't active when he does the attack with all arms, because after 4 it's an immediate attack, so it's like rest parry. You know, it's like rest parry. It's very, very quick. Parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry, parry. I don't know what I did wrong on that one. Not sure, but I died. I did something wrong, right? I'm not sure what it was. This is also why getting shields set up could be really useful. So if I get shields set up on these guys, I can make 1 mistake. How many mistakes am I making per attack that this guy gets? I think I'm only making 1 or 2 generally. That was early. In, like, RPGs, or like, not all RPGs, but in a lot of games, like, mages have really powerful AoE moves, like attacks, but they need, like, charge-up times. You know, like, they need big cast times. Rest, parry, parry. I guess I can continue. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, there's no cost to this thing not using the AoE, which I kind of wish there was a cost for it. I'm way too early. Second time, that was very messy. But you know what I mean? Like, it can just one-shot the team, and you'd be like, oh, well, in like an MMO or an RPG, like there's a downside to using an AoE attack to hit a group. So maybe like it hits the whole team, but it's not your most powerful attack. Right? Your most powerful attack is the one where you charge it up and the next turn you release it. Right? That's your most powerful. And then the second is like a multi-hit attack or something like that where you can try to stack up crit chance. And then your weakest attack is the AoE. But since everything is a one-shot in this game, like this thing, like that attack is just a team nuke and it's AoE, right? It's just an AoE team nuke, which maybe shouldn't even be a thing in a game like this if it's going to have an AoE.
Eyes out the Minoko. Eyes out the Minoko. Don't be scared.
Why, yes, I love it, gods.
But if it's going to have like an AoE attack, maybe that one should be its weakest that can't kill the whole group, right? But since everything is scaled up just so insanely and everything's a one-shot, there's like no reason it shouldn't just go for that move. Maybe not like all the time, but it's obviously the one I struggle with like consistently. I've wiped there so many times, and there's no risk for it to use that.
I'm back.
Mississippi 2, parry, 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 rest of parry. Whoa, wait, what killed me that time? I guess my timing was off on that second parry, and I actually got hit by it and died. I'm not sure if that's what happened. I think I was too early, though. Kinda hard to tell. I feel like I'm going in circles. There's not really much to say in this fight, you know? It's kind of just the same thing. Parry, parry, parry. I was off on my timing. Yeah, my accuracy of dodging these is like only probably like 5%. Which is like, I can't beat this thing like that. It's just like, how many hours is it gonna take me to like get it down? That's the thing. That's what's really sucky about this. I know I'll get it, it's just I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to invest. Parry, rest, 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 parry, parry, rest, 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 parry, parry, rest, 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 parry. One Mississippi, parry, rest, parry, 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 parry. I was early on that? I guess I can res with CL. Was I early on that? I couldn't tell. I can't tell if I'm too early or not, so I don't know if I'm like being trigger happy or not. Maybe I'm being trigger happy, I don't know. I can't tell, it's not clear. And there's no feedback. I'm gonna assume I was because I was early on one of the other ones, right? It's like, it's as possible, I guess. I wish this is double damage, but you know what? So breaking him to make it skip his turn doesn't even help because his first turn he just activates the lamps, right? Mississippi 2, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry. I was early on that one. Alright, I felt that one. I was actually early on it. I could feel it. That's okay. I felt that one.
Well, well.
Fortune's Fury.
It's locked on you.
Each arm. Mississippi 2. Parry. Rest. Parry. Why did I start with this? I'm such an idiot.
I'm waiting.
One Mississippi. Parry. Parry. Rest. Parry. 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 Rest. Parry. 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 Let's get Luna back up.
Mayhem.
Creation Void first. Use up some AP.
My what lovely fate.
CL and Minoka both have a barrier. Parry. Parry, rest, parry, parry. Parry, parry, rest, parry, parry. Parry. Parry, parry.
One yes, I'd love a dance.
Parry. Parry, rest, parry, 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 parry. I was doing that one. Okay, so that's where I'm getting a little bit too early. I think I recognize me doing something a little bit too hastily. So after the 4 lamp fires, there's very, very, very little time in between a lot, especially with his attacks with all arms combo, between the 4th and the 1st. But there is a delay between his attack and the lamp's hit. So between, just to like show the difference of how tight it is with that. So if he's doing the attacks with all arms, when the 4th lamp goes off, it's like parry parry or rest parry. It's very quick. But after he does an attack, before the first lamp would go off, there's more of a delay. So if he swings and I count rest right after, I get hit by the next lamp because my count is off. Because I need to plan for there being a small pause. Not really like a full rest, but a small pause in between his attack and when first lamp would trigger. Now, if first lamp is active, it's really obvious because it twinkles. It goes bing, and you can kind of hear that. But if I'm just going off of my count alone, and I'm off on that first one, and it's a rest, so he swings, rest, bing, and then I should parry. If my timing is off on that first rest because I didn't count after his move started, then I'm going to get hit by the subsequent lamps. So I'm being a little bit too preemptive in calling out that rest, or that shot maybe even after he's done with the combo. Parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry. That time I think I was late. That was just me being late on one of my attacks. Massive explosion, parry, 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 rest, rest. Parry, parry. That was early. I felt that. Sometimes happens. Oh, it's hard to not be like... It's like you know it's coming, so it's really easy just to press the button in anticipation. 1 in 3. Parry. 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 Rest. Parry. Rest. Parry. Parry. Rest. Parry. Parry. I don't know if I was early or late on that one. I feel like that's all the attacks. I don't remember having that much struggles. Parry, rest, 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 parry, parry, rest, 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 parry, parry. I don't remember on bosses having so much of a problem determining whether I was late or early on moves. Has that been a thing that I've struggled with in the past? Or maybe I just haven't noticed, but I'm really noticing it with this fight. Maybe it's just how it's designed. It could just be how it's designed, but I didn't really notice it as much with other bosses. It could just be having an off day, I guess? It could be how he's designed, I'm not sure. Because I'm definitely struggling with being like slightly early or late and not having the feedback of it being like late press. Maybe it's because I dodged more in the past than parry, but this one feels like you need to parry, rest, 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 parry, parry, rest, 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 parry, parry, rest, 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 parry, parry. And then it shot me at the end. I think that was really delayed. Oh, because it was rest, rest, rest. Right, I'm being stupid. Yeah, definitely Fortune's Fury. We can Fortune's Fury Minoko too.
Show me what you can do.
Your turn to shine.
Each arm. Mississippi 2. Parry. 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 Full parry.
Foolish move.
Good lord. Mississippi. Parry. 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 Nice. All 4 again?
Lovely feet.
Bruh. Creation. Void.
To violence, yes.
Sanctuary setup. Double damage, dark stain, lightning dance. Nice. 9.5 million. Good job, Linnae. You did it. You hit the enemy.
Watch out, Minoko.
Parry. Parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 Oh my gosh, I almost forgot it at the end, and then I kind of parry, 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 parry. I got off on my timing at some point, and then I just took it in like endless hits.
Full deck. Let's gamble.
Another dance.
Wait. Sorry, I'm like freaking out. I tried to use intervention on Minoko and skip to his turn so that he could put up barriers. I'm sorry. I must have hit the wrong button. I don't know what I hit. Unless the game like glitched out or something. I'm assuming I just hit the wrong button. But I was trying to throw intervention on him. Now I'm just like, I wasn't expecting the boss to attack. I wasn't ready to count. That just like tilted me. Okay. Back in it. It's in the middle of an attack. I don't know what it's doing right now. I'm probably just gonna eat a hit as soon as I unpause. I don't know actually what it's doing. Yeah, okay. I just got really confused. I tried to use intervention on Minoko. And I must have hit the wrong button. And then it didn't actually skip to his turn.
The endless dance.
Well, I'm embarrassed.
Lady Luck swarms today.
Mississippi 2. Parry. Parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 parry.
My favorite part. Time to bleed.
Danger.
Parry. Parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 parry. There's almost like a rest after each one of his individual moves. Oh, I could have used the revive ability. Whatever. Whatever.
Your turn to dance.
Parry. Parry, parry,
Your
parry,
turn
parry.
to dance.
Parry, parry, parry. Shoot. I don't know what I did wrong. Well, that was a decent run. That was definitely my best so far. Probably like 10-15 minutes of like fighting this guy. Not too bad.
I'm ready.
Mississippi 2. Parry, rest. Parry. 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 Oh my gosh. That's so confusing. Holy crap. This is the most confusing boss fight in the game for sure. Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 parry. I forgot to rest. What am I doing with my life?
I'm here.
I knew better than that. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I did it right the first 3 times. I just had to activate full tard mode just for a half second. Got me killed.
Show me what you can do.
Alright, Fortune's Fury on you. Fortune's
Show
Fury
me
on
what
you.
can do.
Favorite part.
Double damage, Almighty Mask. Do less day storm. Break. Doing 5 million damage has never felt so bad. Sorry, 1.5 million. I might have said that. I might have said 5 million by accident. Parry, 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 rest. Parry, parry, parry. Parry, 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 rest. 2, 3, 4.
Lightning
Dance. 9.5.
Chroma is flowing.
I I might put a different move on Luna. I actually just thought about something. Rest. Parry, parry, parry. Parry, parry, parry. Oh, I was early!
Look out.
I thought everyone died, but I forgot I had barriers up. Parry, rest, rest, parry, 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 rest, rest, parry, 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 rest, rest, parry, parry, parry. So there is like a full rest, actually, after one of his attacks before the first lamp starts. There is not a rest after the last lamp before his attack. Do you know how confusing that is? Do you know how confusing it is? Do you know? I don't think you guys do. It's awful. Alright, Fortune's Fury, Minoko. What am I doing with my other attack? Marking? I think I'm marking him.
What to choose?
First turn, double damage, marked target, magic, mask, creation, or caster mask, creation, void. 2 million damage, solid. Oh, I thought I'd have enough. Aw, man, I thought I'd have enough. Either gradient charge or AP. I don't have enough of either. I'm AP-less. Oh, man. Well, shoot.
Look out.
Flying combo. Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, rest, parry, 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 parry. Ah, man, I was off on something. I don't know what I was off on, but I was off on something. Rest, parry, parry, parry. Explosion, rest, parry, parry, parry. Explosion, parry, parry, parry.
The elements dance.
Up, Minoko.
Thank you, my dear.
Yeah! Each arm. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry. Parry, 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 parry. Rest, parry, 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 parry. Oh, shoot. I don't know what I was off on.
Take your shot.
Parry, 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 parry. Shoot. Well, that was alright too. That was, I think I spent another, like, at least 5-ish minutes with it. Maybe longer. It has so many attacks before I get to really do anything. You know what? I actually... This is like one of those things, they seem to really want you to get like this fight down and to like understand it inside and out and be like perfect at it to where there's no room for error. But this could actually be a lot more fun if this thing had way less HP. Like imagine if where I got it to was already half. This would be a lot more satisfying. Parry, rest, parry, parry, parry. It was double rest because after its attack there's like a rest in there naturally. See, I didn't learn that until probably like 15 minutes ago. Parry. But yeah, I almost didn't realize that that was even happening, that was like a thing where there's almost like a full rest in between his attack and the first lamp's like ting, which, you know, that's kind of important. If I wasn't talking, it actually might be easier to just hear the ting naturally, but... Alright, each arm, 1 Mississippi, 2, parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry. I almost felt like there wasn't that time. Parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry. And it's so confusing. I should have had that. I shouldn't have died there. It's alright.
Elements converge.
Set up for damage. Yeah, if this thing had way less HP, this could be kind of fun, but then you wouldn't learn it inside and out, which I think the devs want you to. They want you to be, like, basically perfect at it, right?
Show me what you can do.
Your turn to shine.
Line combo. Parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, rest, parry. Parry, parry. Good lord. Oh my gosh. It's so hard. Why does it be like this? Alright, we got double damage. I can't even use Creation Void. I don't have enough AP. Yeah, the double damage doesn't even matter. We're gonna raise and then
I won't
put
waste
some
this.
shields on her since she doesn't have any. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Oh my gosh. I'm just off by such a small margin, but I don't know what it is, by like how much. I think she is double damage still, but it might have died. I want to put Rush on. Whoops, it's not Rush. There we go. I don't know if this is even going to help, but maybe. I feel like this thing just gets so many.
Taking shots.
Alright. I feel like this thing just gets so many attacks. Talking has gotten me in trouble a lot today. I feel like it's very hard to talk in this one other than just to like say what's happening. You just have to be so locked in. It's rough. Parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, rest, parry, parry, rest, rest, parry. So that one's a little bit more delayed when he comes flying at you.
I'm back.
Mississippi 2, parry, 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 parry. I don't know what I did wrong in that one. It's not worth going on anymore. Too many mistakes early on. Sometimes I don't even know what I did wrong. Like, I know I pressed it, like, too early or too late, but I still don't know, so it's kind of hard. I want to say I'm being too trigger happy and being a little bit too early, but I don't really feel like it in the movie, you know? Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry. See, like right there, I had the timing right for the first 2 times. I had it locked in. What did I do wrong in the last one? Was I too early? Like, I feel like I'm being very consistent, but I must not be, right? Maybe his moves, his like second or third move is slightly more delayed as well, so the timing's just ever so slightly different, and it's just that small minutia, I'm not sure. Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry. Alright, that time was better. It's almost easier when all the lamps are on sometimes. 1, 3, 4. Dodge, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Dodge, parry, rest, parry, parry. Okay, that time in my head, I know exactly what happened that time in my head. For some reason, I thought it was parry, parry. Like I thought it was much faster instead of being like at a steady rhythm. I don't know why, but like I was just off on that. See, I don't know if I was too late or early on the last one. I did everything else perfectly. Was I too early or too late? Parry, rest, parry, parry. Okay, I don't know. But like, was I too early or too late? Because I had all the rest of it right. So I don't feel like I'm being trigger happy. I feel like I'm kind of just chilling at this point, right? I'm obviously complaining a lot because this boss is really annoying, but I'm not like stressing about it right now, so I don't know if I was too early. It was just like, okay, that was way too early. Good lord. That wasn't even close to his using his attack. We were like, dodge, boom. Almost kind of funny. So maybe I'm too early on some of these. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty relaxed though. So it's not like I'm like jittery and just like whacking the button. Mississippi 2 parry. I don't know if I was early or late on that. My count was probably wrong though. That one might not have been me being early or late. My count could have just been off on that potentially, which does happen sometimes. The one where he's over the head, I think it's a one miss and dodge. I just kind of feel that out. Massive explosion. Rest. Parry, parry, parry. Rest. Parry, parry, parry. Rest. Parry, parry, parry. 2 and 3. Massive explosion. Rest. Parry, parry, rest. See, that's the other thing, like, he did that massive explosion attack, which not only does AoE damage to my party, but because damage is so scaled up, it's AoE damage to the party, but he could also just use it multiple turns in a row. That's what I'm saying, like, meta, he should just do that every time.
Cover.
He should just never use any other attacks. Dodge, rest, parry. Okay, I got off there. It's really weird how, like, getting off once could, like, kill the whole team when he does that. Because, like, one person goes down, and when you're alone, when it's just a single target, you're like, okay, it's dead, I don't need to pay attention anymore. But when it's the group, even if somebody dies, you need to still, like, keep going and paying attention to the explosion. But in your mind, you're freaking out because, like, somebody just died, right? One Mississippi dog, rest, parry, parry. I don't know how my timing was off there, but I guess it was too early or too late for the game's liking. See what I mean, though? This is exactly what I was saying. The best strategy if this boss was like a human player at this time is just to use that move every time. Because if I make any mistake, everyone automatically dies. Right? It's an automatic team wipe. So there's no reason not to just use that all the time. Parry, parry, rest, parry. I was early on that. I felt the early on that one. That one I felt the early on. That made sense. It is very fast after the last lamp he attacks, but it's not like immediate. But it is very, very quick after. Parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, parry. I almost feel like the game is making mistakes, you know? Like, that's really cringe to say, but I feel like I'm playing consistently. Like, at that time I didn't see 2. It's 1 and 2, I didn't see that. But you know what I mean? It almost feels inconsistent. Because it's so tight timing that if I make mistakes, and it's like really small mistakes, I don't even realize what I'm doing wrong. Because it seems like I did it right. Like in my head, I'm like, got it. Wait, that was wrong? You know, it's not like I make a mistake and I realize, oh. The last flying attack of that combo is kind of confusing. I wonder if I should count that one. Because I've been hit by that and killed by that one more than all the other moves. So like what is it? A one Mississippi parry? I don't know the
Today.
timing on it. Rest.
Danger.
Parry. Parry. Dodge. That was messy. Making any progress, unfortunately, right now. I don't know. If I'm not like doing better, like I might call it and then like start again tomorrow. Like, I'm not getting anywhere, right? Parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. off at some point in there at that like 12-hit combo. Right? I missed that once. I immediately dead for it. Mississippi 2, parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, parry. It's like I know what to do. I even think I'm correct sometimes, but I'm not. Like I'm even like, oh, that timing was right, and then it's not right. It's so tight and it's so punishing when the player makes a mistake. It just feels horrible. I didn't see his lamp was the main thing. Just kind of went off instinct and I was like, that was stupid.
Dance.
And Minoka won't get a turn anyways by then, will he?
Elements converge.
I'll just resume it. We'll set up for a
Chroma's
big hit.
flowing. Brace yourselves.
Mississippi 2, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 parry. I don't know what I did wrong. That's game. It gets, if you look, it gets 1, 2, 3, 4 turns in a row. I'm not letting it do 4 turns in a row. It's just a waste of my time. Let's restart. Yeah, I'm not really gaining anywhere. Today just might not be my day. What is this?
I'm ready.
Mississippi 2, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, parry. I was off at some point. Just be too fatigued to do this, because I've been at this for, see, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours. So I've been at this for 2 hours, and I don't even think I've gotten to like half health. It's kind of exhausting, you know. Still light out. I could go for a walk. Parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry.
Take cover.
Rush. Like, all he needs to do is spam that attack, and I don't think I'd even be remotely close to even thinking I could do this within the next few days. Now, he doesn't always spam that one move, but, like,
The elements
if he
dance.
were to, I'm not getting anywhere.
Elements converge.
Favorite part.
Wow, CL doesn't get it until after.
Sweet taste of battle.
Dorsia.
Your team.
So, something I actually noticed just this last one. After the explosion of light, it's not, I don't think there's really a rest after that explosion of light and the first lamp going off. With his attacks, there seems to be, but with the explosion of light, there doesn't seem to be. It seems to be pretty much immediate when that first lamp triggers. So, I probably need to adjust my timing when he does that move. 1 Mississippi dodge. Parry, 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 parry. Explosion. Parry, 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 parry. Exactly. Parry, 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 parry. That's exactly what's happening. That's caught me a few times, probably, for sure.
I'm back.
One Mississippi parry. Parry. Explosion. I was really I dodge. Okay, so that's what's been getting me multiple times, I think. And I just realized it, not this one, obviously, but the one before. I was like, wait a second, it doesn't seem like there's a rest there. And I was getting hit for free by the first line. Or my timing was just off. Mississippi 2, parry, rest. Oh, it's not rest, I'm an idiot. One wasn't active. Oh my gosh. One wasn't active. 1, 2, 4. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Rip.
Look out.
Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. I kind of forgot that there was another attack after that. Yeah, definitely like getting fatigued and making mistakes. One Mississippi dodge, rest, parry, explosion, rest, parry, and explosion. Oh, right.
What?
Probably just call it. That was messy. I forget after that last explosion, like, how have I forgot that so many times? Like, actually, how? Somebody explain that to me. It's just, there's so much. It's so hard.
I'm waiting.
One Mississippi dodge. Parry, rest, parry, explosion. Parry, rest, parry, and explosion. Parry, rest, parry. Hey! I had that timing right! I even said it! What are you doing? One Mississippi dodge. Never mind. I thought I had that timing right. When it also gets, man, I feel like I just don't get a turn. It attacks so much. The 3 turns starting is just so annoying. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Let's try a better start than that, shall we? Let's try a little bit harder. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Must have been early or late, don't know which one. Alright, let's give, I don't know how many more goes I want to do this, so I'm kind of over it, you know. 2 and 4. Parry, rest, parry. Yeah, I don't even know if I'm early or late. Maybe I'm just off today. Cause like, I don't really feel like I've ever had this problem during a boss fight in this game. I don't remember this being like a common complaint that I had when playing through like just the base game. Like I don't know whether I'm early or late on something. It's like I don't know. I feel it's like almost inconsistent. It's really weird. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. I kind of forgot there was another one after that for whatever reason. Sometimes his last move in my head is like parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. I was really on that.
Elements dance.
I'm gonna be honest, the music is just kind of annoying. I think they wanted to make it like feel really tense and stuff, but to me it doesn't feel tense. It's just really annoying at this point. I felt kind of the same way with Simon's theme. I don't remember if I turned Simon's off. It was such a cool track that maybe I let it roll, but it was kind of annoying to just hear it keep like going over.
Let's play. Show me what you can do. Ready.
And I also feel like I kind of have to talk over it. Like, I feel almost more relaxed now. Like, just being able to, like, I don't even have to, like, raise my voice. I almost felt like probably the music was probably too loud. Like, to be honest, like, the music was probably just way too loud in general. I felt like I was kind of talking over it, which is fine if that's, like, for a boss fight, right? The boss theme is a huge part of the experience. Yeah, so this is when I feel like I should actually have a different move on Lune, right? Because I could set up Elemental Trick, but I can't kick, right? So, like, I should have a different move on her. Maybe instead of, like, Healing Light, because I never use Healing Light, right? So I should consider getting a different skill on her. One Mississippi dodge, parry, rest, parry, parry, explosion, parry, rest, parry, parry, and finally explosion, and parry, rest, parry, parry. Burned through all my shields, but we survived. Whoops. Creation. Boy, definitely feels less cinematic without the music. Sanctuary set up.
It's locked on you.
Flying combo parry, rest, parry, 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 parry, rest, parry. Gosh darn it.
Another dance.
I don't even know how I was off on that last one. I don't know if I was too early or too late because the game doesn't have like a thing that tells you. So annoying. You're never beating this boss. It'll probably take a few days. Like I said it might take like next time too. I think it might take 2 or 3 more days. This is so brutal and so unforgiving. I am going to actually intervention Minoko so he can put barrier on himself since he's the only one who doesn't have shields. Put him up to 3. I could use it again on myself, actually. I'll put it on CL.
Now's our chance.
First turn's kind of sacked.
Converge.
But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a while.
A storm is coming.
Dark stain set.
I'll do it.
Massive explosion. Explosion, rest, parry, parry, explosion, rest, parry, parry, and explosion, rest, parry, parry.
It's locked on you.
Massive explosion, dodge, rest, parry, parry, explosion, rest, parry, parry, explosion, I was late, rest, parry, parry. We lost almost all our shields during that. Fortune's Fury
Show
on
me what you can
Lune.
do. Here we go.
I'm technically in Twilight. I guess I could Twilight Dance or something. Mark the target, I guess.
Your turn to dance.
1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest. Oh, that was it.
So much power.
I think setting up barriers is just the smartest idea. I'll be completely honest. He doesn't have a good mask to use anyways right now. I'm not doing terrible this run. This isn't my worst run for sure.
I'll do it.
one Mississippi dodge. Rest, parry, parry, parry.
That's what I get.
Mais attention.
Parry, parry, parry. I almost messed that up. Kind of recovered.
Now it's our chance.
Alright, we're at double damage.
Lightning dance.
Lightning dance. Hell yeah, 11k. Yeah, I need to give her a new skill. I don't know what she can use. That only costs like 4 or something.
It's locked on you.
Parry, rest. Rest, parry, parry. I didn't. Okay. And it gets 2 more turns after this.
I'm ready.
One's not active. It's just 2, 3, 4. Parry, rest, rest, parry, 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 rest, rest, parry, 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 parry. What?
I'm waiting.
Parry, parry, parry. I'm so off kilter. Hey, we got it to about half though. I mean, we could send in the reserve team just to see how far we could get. Just curious. 1 and 4. Parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, parry.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Here we go again.
Void, take everything. Okay.
Parry, rest, parry, parry, parry. Oh, that's first land. It's too. Yeah, I'm making too many mistakes in this one. I haven't like done anything. We got him to half though. That is progress.
Your turn to
1, 2,
shine.
4. Dodge. Parry, parry, rest, parry. Explosion. I might have been early on that dodge. I mean, I can't tell now it's over, and there was no feedback, but I think I might have been early. Because I have been in the past, like, I've been a little bit early. It's very rare I've been late and just eaten the hit before I hit the button. Probably a good thing. Parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, rest, parry, parry, rest. Doesn't matter now. It's still 2 and 4.
Set
Before.
up.
Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry. I don't know how I was off on that one, if I was too early or too late.
Overflowing with energy.
We'll have CL do the res. We'll set up for our big hit.
Elements, converge! Let the ink flow. Time to strike. Let's
Mindoko actually, I was wondering if I should intervention him.
show me what you can do.
What to choose? Sweet taste of battle.
Look out.
Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Full counter. But yeah, if this thing has way less HP, this could actually be a fun fight.
Now's our chance.
Double damage, dark stain, lightning gates. I missed the prompt, so it only did 8 million instead of 9 or 10 or 11.
Elements converge. Watch out, Minoko.
Parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry. Way too long on that bird. All my shields. Very, very, very quickly.
I'm ready.
One Mississippi.
Brace
Rest,
yourself.
parry, 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 parry. Parry, parry,
Ready to
parry, parry.
evade.
Explosion. Rip. That wasn't, like, the worst either. I'm actually gonna hit no for retry battle, because I wanna see what I can put on for Lune in terms of like a different move. I can't do that here, can I? If I have the move learned, I can. Like I never healing isn't existent. We don't heal. You can't heal in the game. Like everything's a one shot. It's like it literally doesn't exist. Deals medium ice and slows the target. Low single target ice damage, 2 hits, gain 4 AP if they're burning. We're not really doing that. Wildfire, medium fire to all enemies. Free burn. Medium lightning to random enemies, 2 to 6 hits. That could be okay. I remember I used to use this early in the game. I totally forgot about this skill. I mean, I didn't forget about it. I forgot its name, Fire Age. But yeah, the damage escalates more and more every turn until Lune gets hit. But then it can get pretty silly. Yeah, she does not have... I guess we could just slow the enemy. I don't think slowing and speeding me up does anything. It doesn't seem like I get much benefit from that, though. Is Thunderfall too expensive at 5 AP? That might be too expensive. We'll try it. Put it on. It's at least it's something, right? It's just since I'm delaying her by like a turn, sometimes I have like one extra move where I don't do anything. 2 and 4. Mississippi 2 parry rest parry rest parry rest parry rest parry. Oh, yeah, that was dumb. I shouldn't have got hit there. Seal res. Each your arm. Mississippi 2 Mississippi. Did I really do that? Come on. I've seen that attack enough times to know better than that. Two and 3. Mississippi 2 parry rest parry rest parry rest parry rest. Okay. I guess I got hit by something or other, and I don't know whether I was too early or not. Don't know whether I was too late. 1 Mississippi 2 parry rest parry rest parry rest parry parry. I was too early on that, I think.
Get up!
Right element set up. Dark stain set. Noko up.
Let's play.
And double damage set for you when it's time.
Your turn to dance.
Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Full counter. You got to admit, when I'm on point and it's clean, it's really clean. It's just, if this thing didn't have so much HP, this would be such an insane, like, fun fight. But it's just, like, so over the top with how much HP it has. I feel like it should have been done, like, an hour ago.
Now's our chance.
This, I actually, because this thing doesn't have that many moves, this thing could actually be a fun mini-boss. Whoa. Whoa, hold up for a second. You know how you can see Lune's weapon? Sorry, like, look at Lune's actual weapon right next to her. Her dark stains are black. But on our wheel over on the side, on her chroma catalyst, they're like purple and it's just the dark moons, and they added those earlier. And they're purple. The black looks like black ink. I love it. I don't really like the purple compared to just like that black inky look. That's so cool. Anyways. Just noticed that. Double damage lightning hits. This should be a 9mm. They hit the button at the right time. So like now there's no reason to use Elemental Trick. Because if I do, then next turn, what do? Kick him twice? Because I'll spend both of my actions next turn, Elemental Trick, then kick. So I might as well do something else now. So this is where I thought I'd use Thunderfall. Foolish move. Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest. One Mississippi, two parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry. I just messed up too many times. All his shields go bye-bye, he died. Okay, first thing, we'll res him. And then I think we just intervention him. Intervention, Minoko.
Your turn to shine.
What to choose?
Sanctuary.
Now's my
What's the
favorite
max
part.
shields you can have? I don't know. It's like infinite.
Attention.
Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry. Full counter.
Look out.
Explosion. Parry, 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 parry. Explosion. Parry, 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 parry. Delayed explosion. Parry, 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 parry. 2 and 4.
Elements converge.
Yeah, that works. Because Elemental Trick only costs 2 with that one Pictos. And then next turn I'll have enough for Lightning Dance, like, easily. Bam! Dark Stain set. Parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, rest, parry, parry, parry. I didn't see which lamps were lit. It's 2 and 4.
Yes, I love a dance.
Mississippi 2, parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry. That was messy because I wasn't doing the second after his vote.
Sweet taste of
It's alright. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm
Get
back.
her up. We do Less Storm, and then I can put more barriers up next turn. Break.
Ready.
Set up double
Show
damage
me
for
what you
Lune.
can do.
Break? I feel like that's too stupid, though. No, I'll Intervention Minoko. He gets more AP, and then it's going to be kind of a waste of AP. But, like, let's just set more shields up. And then I'll save the Gradient attack for Lune.
I'll do it.
Mississippi 2, parry, 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 parry. I messed that up. I waited too long. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Full counter.
Your time to shine.
Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry. Full counter. It's so annoying. Okay, can I get Lune up now, please? Good lord.
Ready?
I don't know if her double damage persists. We'll set it back up.
The sweet taste of battle.
I'm in Almighty, I can't do it. Should I just bury her up again? We have 3, it's just Lune that kind of got screwed. It's a waste of extra gradient charges I could get. I'm just gonna give her lots of shield. Okay, he's got all 4 active still. Explosion, parry, 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 parry. Explosion, parry, 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 parry. Parry, 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 parry. We almost lost all our shields with just that.
Overflowing with energy.
Double damage. Alright. I'm committing. Double damage. Dark Stained. Sky Break! 18 million! Yay! 18 million is my favorite million of damage.
Lightning. Strike!
Foolish move.
1 Mississippi. Dodge. Rest. Parry. Parry. Rest. Dodge. Rest. Parry. Parry. I was early! Parry. Rest. Rest. Parry. Parry. Rest. Parry. Rest. Rest. Parry. Parry. Rest. Parry. Rest. Parry. Parry. Alright, it's just Lune. Good lord. And he gets 3 attacks. Just for her. Jeez. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Full counter.
I'll do it.
Parry. That was early, I think. Hey, you know what? We got it down about, I'd say like close to 2/3 of its HP, wouldn't you say? That's pretty close to 2/3. We'll send it to the reserve team, see if we can chip a little bit more out of it. I don't have shields, so it's probably not gonna happen. But parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, parry. Oh, come here, come here. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, 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 parry, rest, parry. Full counter. Wouldn't it be cool if you did more damage all 4? 1 Mississippi, 2 counter, parry, parry. Okay, you know what would actually be a nasty Pictos and would be a pretty good Pictos to have? If every time you did a parry, like, or you parried an attack, it would, like, do more and more damage to the enemy. Maybe that's already a thing that I don't even know about. I should look it up. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry. Full counter. full counter. Like, imagine if that was actually doing a ton of damage for doing that right. That would feel so satisfying. Oh my gosh, the level of satisfactory. I'd be licking my monitor right now if it worked like that. It doesn't work like that, so I'm not going to. Don't ask again, chat. But, like, if it did... Yeah, we're in the position of double damage both her and Minoko. Whoops, that's marking card. That's not what I meant to do.
Show me what you can do.
Now's my favorite
Obviously it won't
part.
break because nobody's died. But you know, still double damage, almighty mask, do less they still. It's still pretty good damage, right? 1.5 mil, it's really solid. It's more than I thought it would be. And then we set up some more barriers. I want to make sure Lune gets her thing off. Since she's double damaged, I want her to go down. One Mississippi dodge and parry, parry, parry. Parry, rest, explosion, parry, parry, parry. Okay, well she's the only one who got anything off, which means he gets like 3 more attacks. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Full counter.
Careful now.
Mississippi 2. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Full counter. Double damage, dark state, lightning dance. 9 mil. Up you go, Minoko.
Must exact revenge.
Explosion! Parry, 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 breath.
Your
Parry, 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 and I was early. GG's. I was early. Unfortunately, I was early on that last explosion again. I do feel like I'm actually making progress now. At one point, I was like, I should just quit for the day. 1 in 4. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, parry. Good grief. Good grief me. Good grief me. What are you doing? What the heck do you think you're doing, huh? 1, 2, 4. Parry, rest, parry, 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 parry, rest, parry. Full counter. Good lord. What am I doing
Now's our
sometimes?
chance.
What the heck am I doing?
Elements converge.
Alright, elements charge.
Romance flowing.
Converted to dark.
Here we go.
Alright, Minoko, you are alive,
I am filled with murderous rage.
and you are going to blow them all up next turn. I promise you, Lynette.
That's more like it.
Promise you. Parry, rest, parry, 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 parry, rest, parry. Full counter. What, you want some more of that? I'll give you some more of that. Why don't you try on my almighty mask? Do less the storm. Stabby stab stab. That almost did relevant damage. I probably should just put up barriers. That was pretty embarrassing. Alright, it only gets 1 move. Passive explosion. Parry, 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 rest.
Careful now.
Parry, 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 rest. Parry, parry, parry. Parry, 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 rest. Parry, rest, parry, parry, parry. Oh no! CL. Lune's still alive, thank goodness. So want the big damage. Damage.
Get up.
That was her once more, so she gets to revive. Right,
Lightning dance.
let's go for it. 9-5 as normal. And just a little extra tickle wickle lightning damage. Tickle wickle wickle. Tickle wickle. Yeah.
Let's play.
So bad damage. Like everything is bad damage at this point. It's really cringe. What do I do? What do I do? Seriously, what am I doing? Rush? I don't need to double anyone's damage.
Well, well.
And then mark, I guess? It's something. Weird that she doesn't have anything to do. Parry, rest, parry. Oh, it's 2 and 4. I messed up. For some reason, I thought it was, not 2 and 4. What did I think it was? I can't even... I'm like not thinking. I'm still talking and it's still attacking. I didn't like reset. I was like talking instead of thinking, oh, it's going for its second move here. It's just so little downtime. Fine.
Sorry, I failed.
What are its things? 1, 2, and 4. Okay.
I must rage.
Parry, rest, parry. Darn. Last few haven't been my best, for sure. And 4. 1 Mississippi. 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, full counter. Right, 2 and 3. Parry, rest, parry. I'm such a retard. Oh my gosh. How did I mess that up? Just, like, how?
Your number yet. Elements, converge!
I think that actually might be one of the trickiest combos, though, to be fair. Because if it goes, it'd be rest, parry, rest, parry. Which isn't that complicated, but it is one of the more complicated ones, right? Alright, we double Lune's damage.
Show me what you can do.
Hey, I actually died, so he did break. So we can double Minoko's damage. She'll actually get the break on this guy. Which that's pretty good, right? Double damage, almighty mask, do less this slow. Break. Nice! Oh, yeah! Now, if only he actually, like, missed his turn properly. But he'll only miss one of his turns, and then he'll come hit me in the face.
Take a shot.
1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest. That was just me being a little bit too early, I think. I pressed the button a little too early. But nothing too bad, but it was slightly early. Double damage, dark state, lightning dance. I mean, I'm not doing anything anyways. I might as well just revitalization. It's not the right thing, it's rebirth.
A brilliant light.
Everything's a one-shot anyways.
We don't
so
get
it's
to
better
die
to
yet.
full HP. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, parry.
Your turn to dance.
Parry, rest. Is it the same one? Parry, rest, parry. It was the same combo. I don't know why I thought it changed. I'm being an idiot. I was being an idiot. I made a change. I fixed it. We're fine. We're kind of in a bad spot, though. I think I just intervention Minoko and get his barriers up, like, right now. spend a little bit more AP. And yeah, I intervention.
Your turn to shine.
Because he can, first of all, set up Sanctuary. So, like, that's huge. And then I also have my second turn and full AP, so I can just put up more barrier. Lune has the least. Now she'll have Mississippi 2. Parry, rest, parry, 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 parry, rest, parry. Full counter. Explosion! Parry, parry, rest, parry. Explosion! Parry, parry, rest, parry. And explosion! Parry, parry, rest, parry. Some of those went through.
Let the ink flow.
Some of those did go through. I don't know how.
Elements.
I thought my timing was right, but it was like, no, you were off by 0.000000001 second. And it's like, chill out, game. I had the right timing pretty much. Like, just chill out for a second. I know it's a hard boss. Just like chill though. You don't need to be that exact. It's already hard enough as it is. Trust me. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, 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 parry, parry, rest, 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 parry, parry. Okay, I blew that. I blew that. That was so dumb. Doing it again. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, 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 parry, 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 rest, 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 parry, 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 rest, 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 parry, parry. Full counter. I don't know why I missed that the first time, just playing like a moron. Moron. Alright, 1, 3, 4. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Up onto your feet.
The sweet taste of battle.
Almighty mass, do less this storm. Do less this storm. Do less this storm. I'm going crazy right now. I've done this so much, I actually feel like I'm losing my mind a little bit.
Show me what you can do.
Alright, double damage, Lune. And, you know what? I think Minoko needs AP. Like nothing. Double damage. Dark state. Lightning dance. Boom, 10 million damage. Oh yeah. And for my next trick, tickle, tickle, tickle.
Strike.
Lightning tickle attack. Tickle you with lightning. Almost did some damage. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Ah, one of my shields went bye-bye with that. But Minoko can set some up. I'm not gonna Fortune's Fury. That doesn't make sense, because Minoko next turn... I could, and then I could Creation Void on him. I could Creation Void on him. I'll do that.
Show me what you
and
can
then
do.
I'll set up barrier. And we'll do Rush. Parry, rest, 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 parry, rest. Full counter. That one was also confusing as shit. What is that? 1 in 3? No, that one's not okay. The 1 in 3, because I mean it's just the same. It's just the same pattern every time, but it's still confusing because he never does that. He never does that one. That one's awful. I don't like it. All right, double damage. Creation Void. Ooh, ooh, not bad, Minoko. Sanctuary. Explosion! Parry, rest, parry. Explosion! Parry, rest, parry. Explosion! Parry, rest, parry. Explosion! Just kidding, he's not doing it. But it would have been funny if he did right there, right?
Elements converge.
Please don't have phase 2.
A storm is coming.
Please don't have phase 2.
Watch out, Minoko.
Parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest. Man, that was messy. It's 1, 2, and 4. That was bad. All my shields went bye-bye. Okay, back up. Get back up.
Don't worry, I'm here.
Fortune's
Show
Fury,
me what you
Lune.
can do.
It gets 1. Parry, rest, parry, 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 parry. Brain fart. Wait a second. Oh yeah, because it was Minoko's turn, so wait a second. Parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, parry, rest, parry. Okay, I just realized something that's really weird. Okay, so I'm pretty sure about this. I'm pretty sure about this. Before Minoko died, I think the turn order was Minoko Lune. But after Minoko died, this guy got an extra turn before Lune did, and then he ended up killing CL. So we are still double damage. So we'll go for this now.
Filled with murderous rage.
Ooh, parry, rest, parry, explosion.
I'm ready.
Parry, rest, parry. That was late. And that's how you lose. That is how you lose. Send in the reserve team. It's only got about a quarter left. Explosion and parry, parry, explosion and... That once more Pictos may really help me. I might need to get that one on people. I might really need to get it. I might do 1 or 2 more.
Turn to dance.
Massive explosion and parry, 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 and explosion. Okay, I messed that up. Yeah. I will abandon this battle, but I need to AFK for like half a second. Okay, I am back. Yeah, I don't know how many more attempts I'll give this. Maybe like 4 more good attempts. Is that fair? Like good attempts. Alright, 1 and 3. Massive explosion and parry and parry and massive explosion and parry and parry. Massive explosion. That does not count as a good attempt, obviously. Obviously, that doesn't count as a good attempt. I mean, like 4 real attempts, guys. 4 is a lot, maybe like 2. 4 is a lot. Because the fight goes on so long, because its turns are so long. All 4. Massive explosion. Parry, parry. I don't know how my timing was off on that. I have parried those things a lot. I have no idea how my timing was off on that at all. They were, apparently. I don't know if I was too early. I don't know if I was too late. Game doesn't tell me, but I was obviously on one of those. 2 and 4. 1 Mississippi. 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest. I only counted 1 rest there for some reason. I activated my stupid. 1 Mississippi. 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Yeah, that one's an easy pattern because it's not a pattern. You just literally parry your guts out. I still don't like how she has the little elemental things on her, the little stickers. It kind of triggers me. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie that the little stickers on her chroma catalyst. I don't like that.
Get up!
Mississippi 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, full counter. I guess I don't know why I say full counter, it's just regular counter, but I feel like counter's like for 1 attack. I countered everything. It was literally like ultra super giga awesome. Celeste Storm. I want to give Lune a barrier because I want to make sure she survives at all costs. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Get countered. I was early. Parry, rest, parry. I was early. That was a lot of hate on Minoko. Like, just on Minoko. He's like, I don't like you! And it's like, yeah, apparently not, because you used both your attacks in 1 round on him. So at least it wasn't on Lune, because now, double damage, dark stain, lightning dances in your face. What do you think about that? Oh, by the way, Minoko's still alive.
Expedition's not over.
Can't stop him. No one can stop him. What do I do? Rush intervention.
Let's speed things up. Here we go.
That did not change the turn order. Okay, so rush is pretty useless, I guess.
What to choose?
Yeah, it does seem like rush intervention is useless.
Yes.
Alright. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Missed one of those.
Dots.
Explosion, rest, parry, explosion, rest, parry, explosion,
Take cover.
parry. Definitely got hit there a few times.
Attention.
Parry, rest, parry, rest, rest, rest. Full counter.
Chroma is flowing.
Elements converge.
Let us stain them.
Stain them dark. Boom, dark stain setup. Minoko, you only have... I could do less Storm here. Yeah, but it's not even double damage. Is it worth it? I mean, it is cute damage. Like, I do like cute damage, and then I could do Barrier the next round. It's probably better. And it builds up a ton of gradient charge. And it's a ton of gradient charge. And it's 1,000,000 damage. Hey, 1,000,000 damage isn't too bad. I mean, it's not too good either, but it's not too bad, right? Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. I missed one of those. Down to 2 shields on her. I can't win like this with only 2 shields. It's just not possible. I can't do it. Okay, we're gonna Fortune Sphere you, and then I'm just gonna cheat again and like intervention Minoko. So you can put up more shields. This is ridiculous. What? Wait a second. What? Parry, rest, parry, rest. Explosion. Parry, rest, parry, rest. Explosion. What happened?
Up smiles today.
Parry, rest, 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 parry. What happened? Did I hit the wrong button again? What happened? That's what I thought happened last time. Did I hit the wrong button? I must have hit the wrong button. I don't know.
My favorite part.
I'm back.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to waste my thing. I guess I just have to kick him a few times. Good grief, what happened?
Watch out for
Oh yes, I love a dance.
Early. Am I tripping? Am I hitting the wrong button? Do I really need to slow down that much? I could have sworn I hit intervention and then it like glitched, but I thought that happened one other time. I guess I'm just hitting the wrong button. I've gotta be. I need to go back and rewatch this VOD because like it's so crazy. I'm just gonna do one more good round because this takes too long. One Mississippi dodge and parry, rest, parry, explosion, parry, rest, parry, and explosion and parry, parry. Mississippi 2, parry, and parry, parry. Okay, I'm just like, yeah, I definitely am only gonna go one more. I'm flustered, I'm confused, I feel like the game is failed like twice, even though it's probably me. I'm definitely tired and fatigued of this fight, like by today, right? Like, it's been a long stream so far of just fighting this. Dodge, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, parry. I was early on that. Yeah, it's been long, just fatigued, you know. You know how it is, guys. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. We'll counter. Yeah.
Your turn to shine.
Parry, 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 and early. I almost need to get lucky in a sense to get barriers set up. Shield set up before he does the AoE.
I'll do it.
Parry, rest, parry, 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 rest. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't even get a good round. I'm like, probably just need a reset. No. Let's give it a second.
Take a
3,
shot.
4. 1 Mississippi. Parry. Parry.
Ready to
Parry.
win.
Parry. 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 And parry. 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 Why isn't that a full group count? 1, 2, 4. 1 Mississippi. Parry. Parry. Explosion. Why isn't that a group counter? Why is only Lune doing that? Shouldn't it be a full group counter because it's like attacking the full group? Like that seems like an inconsistency too, because normally when a full group attacks, like they do the Expedition 33 performs a counter is what it says, right?
I love a dance.
Parry, rest, 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 parry, rest. Full counter. One Mississippi dodge, rest, rest, parry, dodge, rest, parry, and explosion, rest, parry. Alright, converge elements,
Chroma is
and then turn dark.
full deck.
Fortune's
Show me what
Fury
you can
on
do.
Lune. Fortune's Fury on Minoko. Double damage. Do Leste Storm. Break. Oh, not a break. Never mind. Nobody died. I'm giving
Take
Mr.
your
Barrier
shots.
to me. One Mississippi dodge, rest, parry, parry, dodge, rest, parry, and explosion, rest, parry. Well, shoot. Now he gets 4 attacks before I can attack. Mississippi dodge and parry, rest, and explosion. Jeez, 4 attacks just because Lune died? Okay, so there's something else going on here. He's not just skipping ahead in the turn order. When he gets a kill, it's like he gets extra turns. Has that always been a mechanic in the game? Maybe I never noticed that because my guys weren't dying so much, or it wasn't as impactful as it is here. But I don't remember when he dies he gets more attacks. Parry. Yeah, I don't know if I can... I'm like... I don't know if I'm tilted or just exhausted, hungry, but like I'm really struggling right now. I had this down a lot better just a little while ago, but like right now I'm just like really struggling. 2 and 4. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest. Yeah, I don't know. I probably need like a full day reset, right? I'll be back streaming tomorrow. I really wanted one more good attempt though, but I just can't get one. Like I'm really struggling right now for no reason. 1 Mississippi, 2 parry, rest, parry, parry, counter. Each arm. Mississippi 2 parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry. Counter.
The elements dance.
Elements converged, stained with dark.
Show me
Fortune's
what you
Fury
can
on
do.
Lune. Fortune's Fury on Minoko. Like, if somebody dies, watch the turn order. So right now, the turn order is supposed to be... Minoko... Well, Minoko will go next, right? But then after that, it's supposed to be enemy, Lune, CL, Minoko. So after his next two moves, he's not supposed to go until the rest of my characters. But if one of us dies, he will go before the other characters. So, like, if... Technically, it should be him, Lune, CL, Minoko. But, like, if Minoko dies, I think it'll be, like, him, again. He'll, like, skip in front of Lune and get, like, a quadruple turn or something like that weird. Like, it's really awkward. Well, technically, that wouldn't happen right now, because, he couldn't kill Minoko, because it's Minoko's turn. But during his turn, if he, like, kills CL, I think that would do it. Make sure we get this off. So yeah, if he dies, I think he will skip in front. Parry, rest, parry, rest. Okay. Show revive.
Not your number yet.
Parry, rest, parry, rest. Oh, I thought that one wasn't active. Alright, there goes that one. I didn't think that one was active. I'll do this like twice more. Like, I'm not getting anywhere right now. I'm exhausted. I've been streaming for 3 hours, and I haven't gotten anywhere. I've gotten a lot. I've gotten quite a far ways. But I'm still making mistakes like that. You know? I'm not... it's definitely easier than it was when I first started. And I understand what to do now. I've learned a lot. This is one of the hardest bosses in the game. I do think it's harder than Oskio, but I also think it's like way more. And that one was cool too. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Counter. 1, 3, 4. Mississippi 2. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest. Made too many mistakes. And see, that like really sets us back because like we need her to like do a lot of damage.
Let's gamble.
So that like messes everything up.
The elements dance. Elements converge.
What a chance.
I should see if I have more Lunas for people. The once more revive could really come in handy. I'm gonna put this on CL because she has the 1 free revive. Assuming she lives, maybe we'll have a better chance of surviving. Mississippi 2. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Counter. It was one of its 3 attacks. Its second sets up its lamps. It comes in massive explosion and parry, 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 and explosion and parry, 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 and delayed explosion and parry, 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 parry.
Take your shot.
Massive explosion and parry, 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 and explosion and parry, 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 and I was late. Parry, 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 parry. Lucky we had shields. Parry, 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 parry. So I'm not double damage. I probably would just intervention her, actually, if we can survive a round. So I'm just gonna kick, get some gradient charge up,
Overflowing with energy.
get some gradient charge up, and then with CL, I'll double damage intervention her. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry.
Let's gamble.
damage.
Ready.
Intervention.
Your turn to shine.
Now's our chance.
Double damage. Dark state. Lightning dance.
Let the ink flow.
Time for a little tickle. Lightning tickle attack. I remember when that attack used to actually like be good. Dodge and parry, rest, parry, parry, and explosion and parry and parry and delayed explosion and parry and parry. 1, 2, 4. Mississippi. 2. Parry, rest, parry, 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 parry, rest, parry. Counter. Yeah, see, we're doing way better than when we first started, like 100%. There's like no question. I've definitely improved since the start of 3 hours ago when I started this venture. This miserable, miserable venture. I'm gonna keep putting barriers on CL. She hasn't died yet. She has the once more. That once more might be what I need. Dodge and parry, parry, rest, parry, and explosion and parry.
I'm ready.
Delayed explosion, parry, and parry, and parry. Okay, that was awful. Parry and 1, 2, parry, 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 1, 2, 3, parry, 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 1, 2, 3, parry, parry, 1, 2, 3, parry, parry. That's confusing. I went 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I was counting that instead of rests, but you know, she made it through. She still has 1 shield left.
Let the ink
Was it
flow.
good? No. Was it acceptable? Sure. Alright, Dark Stain. I am Dark Stain here, ready to go. We Fortune's Fury. So we will double damage next turn.
Better.
I'll also Fortune's Fury Minoko.
Show me what you can do.
Brace yourselves.
Massive Explosion. Dodge and 1,
Watch
2,
out, Minoko.
parry, parry, and explosion.
It's not
Parry, parry, and explosion. 1, 2, parry, parry.
Your turn to shine.
Flying combo. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, and counter.
We're overdue for some mayhem.
Alright, up you go. Who wants some sanctuary? Bam! Get some shields up, only 2. Mississippi, 2. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Counter. That was one of your attacks. Let's see your other one. You're gonna turn your lamps on. 1, 3, 4. Mississippi 2. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry.
Now was our chance.
Is this one of those? So I'm not double damage. Hey, we get a whole bunch of turns before he goes. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't really have anything to do. I guess I could elemental trick and then just kick again, just to build up some more gradient. Dead? Okay, I was gonna say,
A
wait,
storm
what?
is coming.
What happened? Hello? I said, what now? What just happened? No, seriously, what just happened? I've never had that happen before.
Now's my favorite part.
Weird. Alright, well... Well, that really... I should have just meleeed. I should have just standard attacked with her and kept the Dark Stains. I thought I could get some extra damage and some extra gradient charges. That was probably a big mistake. It's on 1, 3, 4. Parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, rest, parry, parry. Lamp switch. All of them. Flying color, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 parry. Counter.
Time to
Wow, he wants to activate all the lamps. What? How pathetic. I don't know what to do. I think I just marking card this guy. And then I'm gonna intervention Minoko. Gives him 4 extra AP. Okay, we are on intervention. I click the button right. It says target ally plays immediately and gains 4 AP. So in the past, I think this is what's glitched, and it hasn't worked. He has all lamps. So if this doesn't work, and I am on intervention, you can see it in the upper left-hand corner. Maybe I've just been hitting the wrong button. But if it doesn't work, we know that all lamps are active.
Your turn to shine.
Okay, we're good. Lune has the least barrier.
I'm waiting.
Mississippi 2. Parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry, parry. What the hell just happened to me?
So much potential.
What happened? I don't actually know. 1 Mississippi dodge, and parry, 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 and explosion of parry,
I'm
parry,
ready.
parry, and explosion. Yes, parry, parry, parry.
Your turn to shine.
Parry, and parry, 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 and parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, rest, parry, parry, rest. Oh my gosh, this is so brutal. It's one more attack on me. AoE, dodge, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, 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 and delayed explosion, parry, parry, parry.
So much
Good
power.
lord, oh my gosh, up.
Now's my favorite part.
Lady Luck smiles today.
Parry, rest, rest, parry, 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 rest, parry, parry, parry. It's off on my account. We just can't get anything going now.
Overflowing with energy.
Lady Luck smiles today.
We were doing so good. We really were.
Let's go.
Fortune scary. Intervention.
Your turn to shine.
Eyes up, Minoko.
1 Mississippi dodge
Take a
and
shot.
parry, parry, rest, parry. So it is cheating. The game is cheating. It's like that skill is like glitched here or something like that. Like it's legitimately broken. I looked in the upper left-hand corner. That was it. So the game is glitched or broken or something. Okay. I think I'm done for today. So we've seen multiple bugs in like just the last few runs. Like we've seen multiple bugs here. It's probably worth calling. Yeah, I've seen Elemental Trick that one time only generated when we had full dark stains. I just wanted to set them back up and make them dark again, but it like I only got an earth stain out of it, which was a glitch. Multiple times we've had the intervention glitch. So like intervention doesn't like it's legitimately broken. Like when it was happening before, I think I died every time it had happened because I like wasn't expecting the enemy to go. I was like getting ready to press my buttons and to have stuff go, but it seems to legitimately sometimes glitch when the enemy does his like AoE thing. So it makes it like a useless skill sometimes. It's like unreliable. It's obviously bugged. Anyways, I will be back on tomorrow. We didn't get this done. That's fine though. I'll get it eventually. This isn't fun. I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep playing the other bosses. I'll do this one. I don't know. I just don't feel like the boss design is fun. Does that make sense? I'll get it. I'll get it done. I could do harder Simon, probably, but I just don't think I'd enjoy it. Like, something to be hard that, like, really challenges me. Like, I have to be having fun, too. But I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over again. I don't know. Anyways, I'll be back on tomorrow to finish this off, or to get it closer to finishing off. I don't know if I'll kill him tomorrow. But then maybe we'll do it on Friday. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for sticking around, guys. Not a GG's, because I just died a lot. But I'll be back on tomorrow, and we'll hopefully get the GG's then. Anyways, that is all for today, guys. I'm wild. I'll catch you in the next one.